Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Let's see which zodiac sign I'm reading for. Oh, shit. I think Cancer wanted to come out. Interesting. I think we'll do one for Cancer. Alrighty, let's see if I have a card I could lay out. There we go. Alright, Cancers, welcome back. Let's get you a quick message. Cancer energy messages for Cancer people and placements. There could be something about, interesting. Definitely something very fertile here, or Cancer energy messages for Cancers. Yeah, the Father is coming out, so that's really interesting. Saturn, Capricorn energy, your work, career could be important. Interesting. Cancer energies. There could be something about like working on the self. We're going to grab some extra messages. Cancer energy messages for Cancers. Cancer people and placements. You could be coming out of a period of frustration. You could be meeting with strangers. There could be important new connections in your life. You could be taking on a different role or playing a different role. There could be something about increased love here and something about being taken care of in difficult times. Interesting. Anything else for Cancer? You could be a father. I could be speaking to the masculine. This could be more for the men. You could need help with your marriage as well, or your connections or commitments. Cancer energy messages for Cancer. Interesting. Cancer. There could be some kind of sadness as well that you might be feeling. We have Rooster that's come out. So somebody here could be quite arrogant or boastful. This could be causing issues in their connections. Anything else for Cancer? There could be a different approach towards something. Something about your finances could also be improving, and this could be in a slow but steady way. You could be coming out of conflict as well. Nobody is working behind your back. Let's grab you a Kali card of advice for Cancer energies. Cancer energies messages for Cancers. Yeah, Dharma of Kali, really interesting. There could be something about balancing both light and dark within you. Let's go ahead and read a portion of this. Her every action is infused with loving purpose. Every challenge and every opportunity in your life exists by her divine design. Her spiritual intelligence is within your heart. When you trust her integrity and proceed according to your soul's values, you are trusting and empowering her to be a cause in your life. Everything that is happening is a part of how your prayers are being answered. So we did have prayer come out with self. A new order is to be established and you're being led. Those with the courage to grow into following an inner code take greater responsibility for their lives and actions, and greater responsibility arises greater freedom in moving away from the crowd. Such souls forge their own path. This does not mean we act in ways despicable to others. Certainly there are people who deny the power of a moral code, but also lack the interconnection for spiritual presence, and so move with an absence of integrity altogether. Such people create much pain for themselves and others as they assume a level of personal power without spiritual maturity to ensure the power is expressed benevolently. So that's really interesting. Let's get you some juicy messages here for Cancer's energy. Cancer messages for... Ooh. Okay, let's see what we've got. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out, so there could be something about slowly but surely moving ahead with something. Tell us more. There could be some level of protection here. Only the deserving deserve God. So there could be something about, we have Ashwini Nakshatra. Maybe you have Ashwini placements, you know somebody who does. Anything else for Cancer? Cancer's messages. There's some kind of like exorcism energy here, like maybe like there's some kind of help or a need to like, oh sorry, kick something out of your life or something like that. Let's see what messages we have. Copycat, Billie Eilish, interesting. What else? Maybe somebody's mimicking you. Maybe somebody wants your position or role is what I'm getting. Don't lower your vibration, interesting. So this could be about the way you take actions, or how you meet people, or how you communicate. We have sigils slash yantras, so like vision boards. This is a great time for manifesting. Sigils or yantras are just physical forms of frequencies, right? So there could be something about making a prayer that somehow solidifies something in your life. They went against someone pure. Okay, so we have people know when they're not good for it. Interesting. We have breaking free of everything that binds you. Okay, this could be like children, or maybe there's some kind of like spousal disagreement here. A pleasant awakening. Interesting. So things could get better with more awakening, with more awareness, and this could be protecting you slowly but surely, getting back to the basics of something regarding fun or lighthearted carefreeness and improving your finances, which makes sense at the same time because joy and pleasure is ruled by Venus, which also rules money and attraction and love. Set sail. So there could be something about like a new idea or trip or something like that. Listen more than you speak. There could be something about kind of, especially with Mercury still retrograde, Venus still retrograde, it's still a time to reflect, revise, and they're stronger, they're closer to Earth. So it's a really good time to kind of be more receptive, right? Because retrogrades are not a time when we go forward. We reflect. Y'all ain't compatible. So maybe you're realizing this between you and somebody. Hold on to hope. Interesting. Spend some time in just quiet. So that could be really important to just kind of allow your mind to be receptive, to relax, to enter the right like theta brain wave state. It could be coming out as toxicity as well with Asmodai in the reverse. Shocked you didn't go broke for them. They feed off drama. So maybe you have somebody around you that's been like sapping your energy, sapping your money, sapping your time with because they cause so much drama to distract you, right? They are mentally taxing the shit out of you. And we have Nazi here, so it's kind of sideways. They'd rather be a victim, let them. And basketball could be important. Maybe some other sport. Leave your husband, interesting. Or maybe you leave your wife. I think it was in the reverse. Don't sleep with them, or yeah, I don't know. Clairsentient. So there's something about being receptive in those moments of kind of silence or calm when the mind actually enters a state that's way more receptive, like a radio, right? Interesting. Beelzebub here, okay. What does this say? Wants you in a poly relationship. So maybe somebody's cheating or somebody's not very, I don't know, committed, maybe. Someone might be undependable. Let's get you an animal piece of advice for our. Well, I don't know, actually. Kind of feeling this deck. Is there a piece of advice for cancers in here for cancer people in placements? Boundary is interesting. That one to pop out. We have fertilizing. Food is not the only thing that nourishes you, dear one. Be mindful of what you feed your soul. So this could be your beliefs, your mentality. Let's see. 10. This could be about career or long-term security or something that's not instant. This could be about Saturn. I believe we have a Saturn-Venus conjunction transit happening. Mastery, yeah. And Saturn represents like authority or mastery over something with time. You cannot force Saturn. And Venus rules relationships or business or money. When fertilizing happens in your reading, it shows that you're mastering your craft through diligence and consistency. So there could be something about becoming more mature and improving skills. You're a hard worker and have invested in your goal with single-minded focus. However, it's time to expand your efforts. As a plant grows, so does the hunger for fertilizer. So more effort is needed as your success grows and your goals expand. Now might be a good time to further invest in your development. Taking a class or finding a mentor or engaging in research can help you advance your skills. So there was something here about listening more, right? So maybe you're going to kind of get attuned to what you need to improve on or what you should work on or what you should focus on, what you should build towards. This card is one of mastery, and you are well on your way to becoming an expert in your field. So you definitely are like advancing through the levels. If you pulled this card with the green man, it is a particularly encouraging sign as it means you're on the right path and have the right mindset to match. Interesting. So this could be about your family as well and your relationships in general, your emotional well-being in your relationships, how you conduct relationships, how do you network with people, how do you connect? Because we did see something about getting help or assistance, or how you. There's a big focus on relationships in your reading, definitely. So let's pull a last message for Cancer energies. Okay, I think that's way too many. Horse is kind of like popping out, so I think I might read that one for you guys. It seems really like obvious to me. All right, so 934, 935 as we start with horse, momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. So there is something about expansion here for sure. Momentum, interesting. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy, which represents money, right? Within the deck, or like physicality. It provides us with momentum so reliable and so supportive that you can ride on its back towards any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. Interesting, reliable and supportive. Hmm. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. Physical stamina, exercise, and mental focus. Meditation are the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. Exercise and meditation. Interesting. When out of balance, achieves anything and never, sorry, when in balance, achieves anything and never gives up. Hmm. When out of balance, runs away or feels weak. To bring into balance, strength training. Hmm. Interesting. There could be something about a conflict or leadership or like a job or. Interesting. Let's grab Immunology before we close this out. Cancer's messages. We have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, anything else for Cancers? There could be something about like healing something as well. Have faith in your dreams, and the end of a tough cycle approaches, especially regarding like maybe something to do with like something that was restricting you for a long time, or some kind of new level of maturity could be coming here. The answers you need are coming, which makes sense that you don't have them yet, just because a lot is still in the air with so many planets retrograde. You'll understand a lot more as we move further and deeper into April. I'm going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal reading using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Yeah, we have breaking free of anything, of everything that binds you. Interesting. So this could be mentally as well. Something about work, though, I would say, and relationships. But take care.